just missed some opportunities. We had a couple good chances for twos. I think 3 really good chances for twos, and didn't make them. It's on me in a lot of ways, and it sucks. We had 1 shot left, and we had to roll another couple inches. I mean, that's kind of, for the game to come down to a measurement like that, that's just kind of the way that it went for us.
Right.
Everything was just barely missed,
Right.
and that's, they got the good breaks, and they hung in there, and they curled really well. We curled well enough to win, and like I said, a few of my shots were missed, and as a result, we couldn't pull it out.
Ninth end, were you going for the blank there, or was that for 2, or what were you?
Well, that was for 2. It was harder than it looked for 2. I really think that we could only hit an inch or less of the top one in order for us to make the double and stick it, and we probably hit 2 inches, and it rolled out easy. So it was rolling out a lot easier than we expected, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that's generate more hunger going towards 2017, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're just this just hurts right now, to be honest with you, because we played really well this week, and it was in our own hands. We could have won this thing, but it wasn't meant to be this time for us, and we'll learn from it and move on.
Measuring there's actually a 9 was a big help. We saw that one looked, I thought it could have been out in 9. It was in by quite a bit, and so that really helped. But I mean, you never want to count on a measure for your extra point. Yeah, it was a tight game. I thought the first 4 ends, we kind of controlled the play and kind of let them off the hook. And Brad had a couple misses uncharacteristic, and he let us off the hook for sure. But when we had the chance, we seized it, and we're moving on. Yeah, anytime you can beat a great team in a tight game and make a good shot to win, always feels good for sure. Yeah, I mean they're a front-running team for sure, big hitters, and they seem to really get in our role when they're up a couple. And we've been on the other side most of the week. We've been getting off to good starts, getting up twos, and kind of controlling play. So it was big to get a bunch of forces and. We got lucky a couple times. Not gonna kid about that, but happy for the guys. We played a good 10th and pulled her out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was my 4th semi, so I'm kind of used to. I've never had to buy the final, so it's nothing new playing in that game. And I feel if you get in there and play well, those extra games definitely help you.
What are your thoughts on Brad tomorrow? What do you got to do to beat that team?
We need another real good effort. This one wasn't quite as good, but that's probably conducive to little to ice conditions. There was a little more frost tonight, so I mean you could see it on both teams. Hard to be a little precise versus this afternoon, but Brad's had a great week, and he's looking for his first Brier win, so maybe there'll be some extra pressure on him, but we just got to worry about ourselves and play a good game.
That was an amazing day for you guys. Do you believe in the sense of destiny about this team right now?
I'm not a big believer in destiny, as you probably know, Al. I'm a believer in hard work, and let's not kid ourselves tonight. We got a couple of breaks. Brad gave us a couple of opportunities there that probably we shouldn't have had, but what I'm really proud of is the fact that we didn't quit, we stayed with it, and then when we finally had our opportunity, we took it. And that was a tough game. I mean, I feel bad for the opposition there because they didn't play badly at all. So
that must have been just a wearing day on so many levels. So hot in the building. You must be drenched in sweat, those guys, and you're just watching. I mean, just give me a sense of going through the ringer like you did today as a team and as a coach.
Yeah, you know what? This is the hard way to go, but we're really lucky because this is the way Kevin Cooey seems to like to do things. I wish he would take the easy route, but he never ever does. And we were, I think, back to 2010 in Halifax, and this is deja vu, right? We get the opportunity to do it again, but it was hard. I mean, for the first time all week, I had my under jacket off, and this is a roller coaster, but emotionally and physically, it's, honestly, Al, when you win, it's easy, right?
Yeah.
I feel bad for Brad's team tonight because they're not going to feel too happy tonight.
No. We see his physical skills, Kevin's physical skills. He throws the rock beautifully. The hits are amazing. You see inside his head. What makes him so tough in scenarios like this from a mental standpoint?
You know what? It's his greatest asset is he's never too high and he's never too low, right? And if you could put that in a skip, I mean, it's the skip's perfect personality, because when he makes those big ones, let's compare him to Benny, right? We all know when we make a big one, Benny's up, and when we struggle, Benny might go down a bit. And that's me picking on Benny because he wears his emotions on his sleeves. Kevin it just doesn't change, and I think that's a massive advantage in this game because, if your window for performance is that narrow and you keep it in there, it's pretty. That's what allows him to make that shot in 10. Right, and we'll take advantage of it. So we're very fortunate to have a skip with such an even personality.